What's up guys, in this video we're going to go over the BB8 Hero Guide in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Before we dive into the video, let me know in the comments which heroes you prefer and why. And also if you guys could drop a sub and like this video, that would help out a lot. And also share the video to others who may not know how to effectively use BB8. So jumping straight into the guide, firstly we're going to go over the abilities and traits for BB8, then go into detail about the best set of star guards you guys should be using, then talk about which game mode and style of play is best suited to BB8, then an overview of the character at the end of the video. So an extremely similar setup to the guide we did for BB9E, which I know a lot of you guys really enjoyed. So for BB8's main abilities, we firstly have Resistance Backing. This is where BB8 scrambles enemy radars whilst revealing hostiles to himself and his allies. Also when attacking revealed enemies, this will also equate to an increased amount of damage. I really like this ability as it pairs up nicely with another one of his abilities, which makes BB8 really effective in certain situations, which I'll touch on in a moment's time. All in all though, it's a decent ability. For his second ability, we have Cable Spin. Arguably his best ability, Cable Spin deploys his cables and lashes out a spin, inflicting high damage to all close by enemies. This ability paired up with a star card that increases the damage, and paired with his first ability, which increases damage to revealed enemies, makes a deadly combo for clearing mass groups of enemies continuously in a short amount of time. Guys, please use this little combo, you won't regret it. Definitely his best ability in my opinion. And lastly, for his third ability, we have Rolling Charge. This is pretty much Han Solo's shoulder charge, except BB8 headbutts someone and it is a little bit more damage. Also, this is a great move for using it as like a getaway option, so if you're in like the heat of the battle and you're going low on health, then you could use it just to charge away as he gains momentum and speed from his Rolling Charge. And now for his passive abilities, firstly we have Health on Elimination, which everyone has. Then for his second ability, we have Technical Support, which is the same as BB9E, where he counts his 2 units for capping an objective. And then lastly, we have Swift Reaction, where BB8 passively increased cooldown speed of friendly characters around him. This is a pretty good score grinder, especially for heroes versus villains, so usually you'll see BB8s start off the game with like 300 score because they're boosting their teammates' abilities. Heading over to his star cards, for me these 3 cards are the most effective in my opinion. So firstly I have Self Repairs, where BB8 has an increased max health regeneration. Personally I use this on pretty much everyone, so all the heroes and villains, as I tend to like to play heroes for long kill streaks. I do play heroes versus villains, but usually I'm playing long kill streaks most of the time and need the health back, especially against killing a large group of enemies. It can be really useful to regenerate all your health, so you get in there, you get loads of kills and you come out with all your health. So this is the card I use on pretty much all my heroes, so it's really useful and very rewarding. For the second card, things start to ramp up a little bit as we have Whirlwind. This is when both damage and area effect of Cable Spin is increased. Now this paired with the star card number 3, which is called Spinner, is quite OP actually. I was using it on stream and it was like the meat grinder of Star Wars Battlefront 2 for BB8 score and kills. And if done at the right area in the right time, can reward you with a huge amount of score and kills. As for his last star card, we just mentioned, Spinner, this is honestly one of the best cards out of many good cards. Once this is activated, basically when getting multiple enemies with Cable Spin, the next cooldown of the ability is reduced. With the card maxed, it's reduced by 10 seconds. Pairing this with your increased range on the previous card and damage from your first ability, the Scan Pulse, basically giving him even more damage, you can begin to see exactly why I think personally this is just a bit too strong. But you know, let me know in the comments about that one, guys. Let me know what you think, because in my opinion, 3 stacks of damage, 2 bits of range in terms of being stacked, and the fact that it then reduces the cooldown on the amount of people you hit and kills, really, that's a bit too strong in my opinion. But you can see exactly why I've gone with the star card combo. It's the ultimate meat grinder, as you can probably see. Now, for the game modes, moving on to that topic, I think that BB8 is both very good for heroes vs villains and Supremacy, and some of the larger game modes. Now, these are specific to some maps, and I will explain that just now. So basically, a lot of the interior phases for BB8 is very good. Just like I mentioned, we have those 2 star cards together, causes a huge meat grinder where you can just literally just spawn camp, especially on the very linear map. One of the phase where you go up from Aging Claws. I think that's when the rebels defend. Very, very strong because you can just meat grind as they come out of the spawn. Also for heroes versus villains, I think BB8 is very good as his middle one, like I said again, has increased damage and increased range, and when you hit more it doubles and you get your abilities back quicker. Plus with the fact that he's got a get off me option with the basically a shoulder charge, but it's just a headbutt, makes it very good for him to deal with lightsaber heroes a little bit more easier, which then in turn gives him more damage because he's got more damage from both the star cards. And when you reveal enemies, you get more damage off that, so his main fire becomes stronger and the enemy becomes more weaker. So overall, BB8 in both game modes are very strong. Definitely his two top strongest game modes. Probably going to be co-op in Heroes vs Villains or Supremacy in Heroes vs Villains. He's very rounded to be playing as all of them. And also he has a lot of other cards that are specific to be used in both Heroes vs Villains and Heroes on Heroes action, and then he has cards that are very good for streaking, such as the health regeneration and the increased radius to give him more infantry kills. So really guys, you can use him in both Supremacy and Heroes vs Villains. I've not tried him in Galactic Assault. I've been loving the new modes. The interior phases, both these droids and especially BB8 on the defending map for the rebels is very, very nice. I did use it on stream and we just like kept doing it and rinsing it, and we had like what 100+ kill streak. It was pretty insane. So guys, go and give that a try, especially on that Supremacy thing. Let me know in the comments how you feel about that and if it is OP or not. But yeah, definitely his game modes, you should be sticking to Supremacy or Heroes vs Villains, and whilst you're playing them, it's like hit and run. You run in there, you meat grind, you get your kills, you run away, you get your ability back, then you dash back in, you rinse and repeat, and then you dash around with your shock prod, killing enemies one by one. Never rush in on enemies that are more than two because you'll just get overrun. That's why you activate your middle ability, or you wait back until you've got it, and then you do it, and then you get it back quicker because you've hit more than two enemies. So overall, you should be sticking to Supremacy or Heroes vs Villains, but at the same time, he is way more rounded than BB9E in terms of what game modes he can and can't perform well in. So all in all guys, BB8, there's the guide for you guys. Basically, I think you guys should all be using those cards that I have showcased, and you guys can clearly see that that tangent of combo is very, very strong with the gameplay at the end there. It literally is a meat grinder. I'm going to make a separate video on this because in my opinion this is a little bit too strong, and to get like 30 kills in what, 2 minutes, that's a bit much, right? That's a bit much. But anyway, this is the full ultimate guide for you guys. If anyone's got any questions, be sure to leave it in the comments. Also let me know how I done on the video. If you want more guides on all the characters in the game, leave a like on this video. Let me know who you want to see. And also, go try out more combos, go try out different cards, let me know the best combos for you guys. But for me, that's personally my best card combo, my best setup. There's a reason why I'm level 30 and level 28 respectively with both droid heroes, so yeah, I'm not saying anything there, but these are a lot of fun, chat, put it that way. Chat, you guys, I stream too much. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the stream. If anyone wants to join us, be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the videos, and I'll catch you guys in the stream. Goodbye.